Greetings, everyone, and I finally welcome you all back to even more of my adventures in Dragon Age Inquisition with my elf Oriel. Yes, guys, again, it's been quite some time since I was actually able to record it, like 2 or 3 weeks or so. But yeah, I'm sorry for such irregular uploading schedule now, but currently I am trying to record as soon as I get some free time, and let me tell you, being the after graduate person who has a full-time job is actually not easy. And now that I am out of the university, I can literally say that being a student was so much easier than right now. And again, this is one of those cases where you wouldn't think that is going to be easy comparing to something else. Like, literally, didn't you guys also have this feeling like back in school, like school is hard? Wait until you get to the university. Oh my god, the school was easy, university is hard. And again, even after the university, oh my god, comparing to what I'm having right now, university was super easy. And exactly the same concept applies for me here. At least while I was a student, I had some free time to do regular recording and stuff like that. Not anymore. I'm literally scrambling for any possible free time window to do the recording like this. And because of that, I am sorry, everyone, but you probably are hearing these noises like from the microphone and whatnot. I am sorry about that. Yes, I am aware of it, but I literally don't have time to do the cranking up. So all I'm asking is please bear with it, and that's literally like a payoff, if you can put it this way. Well, whichever the case is, let us actually investigate this area real quick before we proceed and speak. And it looks like here it is. Another doggy bone. Yeah, the dog sure is gonna be happy. Okay, though personally I'm not sure what's the point of what's the point of this is. Like, I kind of do understand that it is like for land looking at the landscape and stuff like that, but oh well. Or a Vivian. Oh, Van Tegan or Arl this time around.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course you are, darling, but that doesn't mean the interruption is unwelcome. The Earl of Redcliffe was briefing me on the current situation in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at this summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
Yeah, how's Radcliffe after all this
How
time?
are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
We still come across scars left by the Venatori, but the land continues to mend.
A moment, Your Holiness?
I had hoped to steal a moment of the Divine's time.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Don't worry, my dear. The Inquisition has the full support of the Chantry at this summit, of course.
But how bad is the summit be? Like I'm after this 3-week delay, I'm trying to recall the events of last time, but it seems like we're gonna attend some kind of summit. And all right, I'm piecing it all back together. How bad is it gonna be?
What is the worst-case scenario if the summit goes badly?
Some are asking that the Inquisition disband entirely, but they have little power to enforce such measures. I must make preparations for the summit. My dear, should you need anything, you have but to ask.
Okay, I'm actually...
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
Back to what I was trying to say before I was interrupted is... Sorry guys, needed to scratch. If Vivian will still join my party now that she's divine at all. But it's still necessary. What if it happens again? You seriously can think that, you know, something like that never happen again? We have to assemble it from the scratch again.
The Inquisition must have a military arm, Altegan.
In your position, I would want the same. That does not mean it reassures me. A power without allegiance to either Ferelden or Orlais? Even I see neither of our countries can let it rest. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
But, but seriously, they've got to understand that what if it is not a one-time thing, and they seriously need to consider the possibility that something like that might happen in the future. You know what I mean? Or Liliana, where's the dog? Yeah, I got another expensive cookie for you. Well, this time around it looks like I'm gonna be some healthy assassin, if you know what I mean. Not sure what's the point of that, like red and black garbage is, but Dorian, nice to meet you. Yeah, sorry, Dorian, about the little cold shoulder. Like, I am literally in a search mode right now, and I just want to make sure nothing distracts me. Alright, Duke Cyril.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
Sounds like you're bored.
Thrilled to be at the Exalted Council, Lord Pavus.
Oh, riveted. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavus is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Sure.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Ole wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Wait, you disagree with them?
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Well, one thing I learned from a relay, keep an eye on those from how they've been portrayed through the whole series. I've gotta watch for them. They can still smile at you, but they wouldn't hesitate to stab you, you know what I mean? Well, it looks like that's all there is. It's time to start the Exalted Council. Yeah, I spent time with the rest of them, and seems like well, what's his name? Blackwall just doesn't want to, so nothing I can do about it, but I've talked with all of them. Let's see what this is all about.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
It was a bandit stronghold, though. Now, okay. It is an official event, so I cannot just speak out of my the will, if you know what I mean. Again, like in a politics, you've got to choose the words. Yeah, we only help to restore order since it was initially a bandit stronghold. So for the start, I'll try to be calm and try to pick out the words, and depending on how the conversation goes and depending on the Auriel's personality, it may change real quick, or maybe it won't be necessary.
Our goal was to keep more Ferelden citizens from dying, not to seize power.
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. The Inquisition is the only reason Selene still has the throne.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Hello.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
Josephine, please handle this. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like saying that will just jinx them off. But we are more than friends, if you know what I mean, and hopefully she can lend me a helping hand in here.
Something has come up. I'll be back.
What?
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Samson's up, eh? Something more important than that? Now, I mean, makes me curious.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A
Oh.
Qunari warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
With the Red Bull? No. Not, oh my god, not this again. Not the Red Bull, Iron Bull, no.
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Talvashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
Okay, and what can you tell me?
So what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Qunari military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Well, we should definitely investigate.
We need to find out what's going on. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Oh yeah, now with that in hand... Wait, okay. Alright, I'm... here it is. I was looking on the road.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Well... It's funny how they even highlighted the blood, but hey, for the injured warrior to climb down... Ow, come on, I was trying to get this loot, whatever it was. Okay, gotta do this again. Sorry everyone. One more time. If I'm not succeeding, I'm simply gonna give up on this entire loot thing. Really? Well, screw this loot then. I'm not gonna spend my time trying to catch this piece of bottle, whatever it is. Okay, seriously, it's not that kind of the platformer, if you know what I mean. Nah.
An active alluvion. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
You know, I would laugh real hard if those were just malachite, and now that I simply do not have the place to return it to, and it's just, oh my god, are you freaking serious? But alright, so something is up, and we are about to find out what it is. I will see you all in a sec.